As this weekend wraps up, the assassin is here to bring you one of two reports to finish up this weekend of this current, the first ever, if I'm not mistaken, anime and manga community war, namely with the YouTube anime and manga community. Now, this report, unlike the previous one, which comes from the front lines himself in a response to KOL's response, King of Lightning's response. This time we come to you with AnimeSuperDude's solution, his call for diplomacy. If you don't know Super Dude, I kind of have dealings with them, so this is kind of inside information, but this is coming from quite far away from the battlefield. Okay. Understand that this is coming from a place of neutrality. Super Dude is more or less an optimist, as I like to call him. This time he's taking up the diplomat role. He even donned a suit, ladies and gents. He donned a suit for this occasion. He clearly told me that he donned that suit because he felt it to be appropriate. He's coming to this real. Now, I once again have to bring a little insider information as reporting, because I was one of the first on the ground to speak about this war that was here and now, as it truly is. And I told him what it would be. He ain't totally buying what I was saying. He ain't totally believe it. Then he saw King of Lightning's response. Of course he had to believe it because it was clear as day to everybody who saw it on Bankai's video. Regardless, enough here and there. The man comes in very simply. He says very, overall, obviously the video will be for you to see. The link will be in the description box below. Go check it out. I highly recommend it. It is really a good video. It's well done. Whether I agree or disagree is regardless, because I try to be pretty much objective. It's a good video though. It's really good. 3 things he presents. Number 1, Forever and King just cut the beef. Like, y'all beef, it might be private, but yo, just chill. We don't need this in the community. It's not helping anything. Number 2, he didn't take sides. I told you, he comes from a side of neutrality. He's not going to take sides. I can't say whether I will or will not. Regardless, I'm just going to tell the truth. He comes in the point with number 2. He says how reviewers, in your job of critiquing, yes, please do critique. That is your job. He says do not come across as being, not too rough. That's not the word he's looking for. But being pretty much a-holes, okay? Being asses on the camera and whatnot. And just being rude and obnoxious. And just use with some sense. Be valid with what you say, but be not diplomatic, but be, you're a fan of the series. Come across constructive criticism, more or less. You feel what I'm saying? Don't come across with this arrogant attitude, nothing like that. Constructive criticism. And point number 3 that he made in the video is that, the soldiers, he even stated it, the soldiers, the foes, y'all got to get y'all acts together and stop the foolishness. That's pretty much the gist of it. Now, as I always do, I give my thoughts on this. Like I already presented. Good video, yo. My thing in add-on with what Super Dude said. Ladies and gents, we actually got to think out here. We got to start thinking. Period, bar none. If you don't get anything else from any other thing I ever say, is to start thinking. To think critically. To think with logic, reason, facts, and evidence, as I often state. But the fact is, people got to watch what they follow. People got to watch what they just gulp in. Suck up, man. Use your God-given sense. And if you don't, learn some God-given sense. Learn. Use your intellect. You feel me? Actually contemplate. Potentially meditate. What people are saying. Don't just because you like somebody accept the BS that people throw. No. Don't do that. Use to think. That I've subscribed to probably about 20 different reviewers. I'm chill. I'm subscribed to both Forever and KOL. Don't get it twisted. But the fact is, I call it like it is. Don't fall for, catering. Don't fall for fanboyism. Don't fall for nonsense. Do I always agree with King Lightning? No, I don't. Do I always agree with Feather Never? That's obvious that I don't. The thing is, you just got to use some sense. Be wise. Be thoughtful. Try to use some insight. And don't just go shallow and get all upset. Actually think before you bring a critique. If you're going to try, because that really is critiquing. If you've done, especially if you've dealt, an English Comp 1, English Comp 2 in college, you'll hopefully experience that. But this is the Unexpected Wonder, assassin in this war, coming to you from a little way, quite a few ways off the battlefield in a state of neutrality. Had to give attention to Dude, Super Dude. Go check him out. If you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. That's just how it is. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Next report will be uploaded right after this one. Stay tuned.